Yorktown, verse 11. Our top story is about Brian Robertson, a young man who was missing for over 2 months. Now we will go through the forest with the interview of Brian Robertson and his family, the fur trader who brought him home. Welcome home, Brian. We are glad to see you back home safe. I have a few questions I would like to ask you before I turn this over to Ruby. Brian, how was the weather where you were at?
It was dry and cool.
Did you have any bad experience with it?
No. No, it was just well, there was a skunk and a rooster that would just protect themselves.
Okay. Would you tell family or friends to go there on a vacation?
No, it's just a place. If you want to go, if you were there, because if you were there, you would want to stay, because there would be no way out.
Okay. Now I will turn the interview over to Ruby.
Thank you, Crystal. Today we're here with the Robin family and the man who brought their son home safe. All right, Brian, were you ever afraid that you were going to die?
I knew for sure that if I lived, it'd only be for a while, without food or water.
Okay. How'd you find your own food? We were told that you did not have any survival kit until the day you were rescued.
I first searched for fruit trees and for bottled water.
Okay. Mr. Robinson, were you afraid when Brian didn't show up at the airport?
Yeah, at first I was. I thought the plane was just late or delayed. And then I waited around. He never showed up, so I went back home and stuff there.
How'd you find out the plane crashed?
My ex-wife, Brian's mom, called me, and she had told me that the plane had crashed.
How'd you react?
I was scared at first, but it really, I was trying to just keep intact and stuff, and I was wondering if my only son had gotten killed, or if he was suffering from bruises or cuts or stuff like that. I was scared.
Ms. Robinson, were you afraid that you would never see your son again? What thoughts crossed your mind?
Yes, I was afraid that he was dead or lost or injured or hurt real bad and didn't have no food or shelter or no telling what could get him out there.
Did you wonder whether he was dead or alive? If you felt that he had died, how did you console yourself?
Yes, I did wonder that. I would think of all the good things instead of that.
Ralph, were you surprised when you heard an emergency transmitter?
Yes.
Well, wouldn't there be some other reason? Or if it's just a certain person who uses the transmitter?
No, only certain people.
What were you doing flying over this particular region?
Delivering first.
How many times did you go out in the season?
Once.
Brian, was it scary being alone for 2 months out in the Canadian wilderness?
Yes, naturally most of it I knew. I was scared what might have happened or what I mentioned.
Did you ever have any bad encounters with any animals? Tell us about them.
Well, there was a moose that chased me and it never caught me. I just went to the water and then had a chance to come out.
Mr. Robinson, did you ever hire anybody, or did you search for him yourself?
Yes, I did hire a professional to look for my son. I just sat back and prayed for him and hoped that he would come to be found soon.
Then why didn't you go out and help search for your son if he was your only child?
No.
Well, because I didn't want to get in their way or anything, and I wanted, them to find him and stuff, and, I didn't want to get nowhere.
Okay. Did you ever wonder if he was dead or alive?
Yeah, the thought was running through my head all the time, if he was dead or if he was alive. And, having my only son gone from my side for the rest of my life, it just scared me.
Ms. Johnson, did you wonder how Brian was surviving Princeton? What was he doing for food and shelter?
Yes, I did. He is very dependable and knows what to expect when there is no food or shelter. I believe he can provide a little shelter for my
Did you immediately file Mr. Hershman's report on Brian?
Yes, I did because I wanted to find him and get him home as soon as I can.
Mr. Robinson, were you surprised that Brian had been brought home in good shape like he was, not really hurt?
Oh. Yes, I was surprised because I thought he had, I felt that he would be seriously injured or something and it would affect him for the rest of his life. But, he wasn't really bad injured. He just had a few scrapes and bruises.
Have you ever taught your sons Bible?
Well, no, because I haven't been around very much because of the rights that his mom has for him, and he don't come around to see me very much.
Did it surprise you to find this 13-year-old who had been missing for over 2 months?
Yes.
Can you explain why?
No.
You have to have some reaction to see a 13-year-old young man out there by himself. Okay, what was your reaction to when you saw him out there?
Surprising.
Okay, thank you.
Ms. Robinson, who in the family did you contact when you were informed that your son was missing?
What?
Who in the family did you contact when you were informed that your son was missing?
My mom, my dad, and mom,
That's all the questions.
That will conclude the interview. Thank you, Ruby. Please tune in next week for another special edition of 2020 about a young girl that was kidnapped by her mother, was found, and come back home to her father. That will be on next week on 2020. This is Crystal Love saying good night and peace be with our church.